Hey, you guys, welcome to day 29 of 30 days of Emerge Now, Unstuck and Unstoppable. I am so excited to be here with you. Look, we are almost at the end of the challenge, and I just want to thank everyone who has been on this journey with me. Look, today, what I want to do is continue our conversation about success. How do we succeed? How do we move to the next level? How do we find our superpowers? How do we decide what we actually should be doing if we want to create a business? If you already have a business and it isn't getting the momentum that you want, what should you do? How can we pivot and just do a little tweaks to make things change? Hey, Octavio, I'm so glad. Yay, today is 29. Can you believe it? 30 days have gone by already. And I'm telling you, I'm excited about it. So we're talking about how to use your superpower, how to go to the next level. So whether you're a CEO, whether you're a manager, no matter where you are on the spectrum, there's a way that you can create what it is that you want based upon what is right here, right? So what I have is with your to identify, hey Monette, identify what skill sets just come to you. Identify what knowledge that you have over your competitors. You know, when you go into that board meeting or you go to a special meeting and you have knowledge that just comes to you that others don't have, that you're able to see the vision that other people don't have. Hey, Paola, I'm glad that you're here with me today. So what, Paola, what Monette, what Octavio, what superpowers do you guys have that you haven't necessarily identified as your sweet spot? Hey, Sandra, I'm glad that you joined me today. Look, we're going to the next level. We're ready to emerge now, unstuck and unstoppable. We're on day 29 and we're moving forward. What is it that you bring? What is your secret sauce, so to speak, that makes you stand out? You know, too often I hear people say, well, I can't do this or I can't start that because it's already done before. That's like saying we can't have another talk show because Oprah's already doing it. Well, I believe that there is something special inside of you that's creating that God has given you a special voice, a way to deliver your message, a certain place, a certain environment, a certain group of people that is specifically designed for you in order for you to create, in order to you to speak life into, right? The other thing when we talk about superpowers, and we're going to go into it a little bit more. Hey, Pastor Sophia, I'm so glad you joined me today. We're talking about superpowers. We're talking about going to the next level, Pastor Sophia. We're talking about identifying what is it that's inside of you that sets you apart from the others, sets you apart from the rest, right? Where you can go ahead and you can develop that business, that you can go ahead and receive that promotion, whatever it is that you want, because you're using what you have inside of you. So what we want to do today is I have a couple of a formula that I want to give you that'll help you identify your secret sauce, your superpowers that will take you to the next level. I want to share a story with you, and while I'm doing that, you guys type in the chat. Do you know what your secret sauce is? Do you know what your superpower is, so to speak? Whatever that is that sets you apart from the rest. Look, I need to take a glass of drink of water. Sorry, you guys. Do you know what it is? You know, sometimes we think that we don't have it. When we compare ourselves to other people, we say, "Oh no, they have that superpower. We don't have that superpower." But you have it. I just want to share that with you. You know, I was talking to a young lady the other day, and she's a single parent, mother of three, 12, 11, and 16, 17. And life is challenging. And we were talking about her life, and one of the things that she wanted to do is to create a better environment for her children. What she wants is to be able to have enough income over and above where she doesn't have to worry about college, doesn't have to worry about a roof over her head. She, in her mind, her status is where she is right now in a place of need. But her desire, her dreams that she has inside of her is far greater than where her current station or status in life right now. And we were having a conversation, and she was like, well, Cheryl, what can I do? I don't have anything, because she was looking at where she was right then. How often do we look at our current circumstances and our current situation and rule ourselves out and say that we're not capable of moving forward and going to the next level? Well, as I was sharing with her, we began to discuss, well, what are you good at? What things do you like? What comes natural to you? And with this young lady, she has a beautiful way of communicating with other people. She's just very warm and endearing. So people automatically gravitate to her. So that's one thing. The next thing is that she has an entrepreneurial spirit. She just need a little help as far as making that thing manifest. But all of her ideas, so let me tell you, this is how she used her superpower. Where she is, she said, look, I have to stay at home because of this COVID. I can't go to work. So what I do like to do is I like to cook, and people always tell me how awesome my food is. And so what I'm going to do, I know that all of the other families are also home. And I know that the parents, like she is stressed, trying to go from one Zoom conference meeting to another teacher's meeting to a counseling meeting, all on Zoom. And the parents are trying to work and, just trying to balance out life. So she said, you know what? I'm going to meet a need. So what she did is she started cooking. She started cooking the things that she knows she can cook quick, that are cost effective, and where she can have some income on the top of that in order to meet her needs, right? So one of the things she did is that I'm in a status I want to grow. Now, what is it that the people around me need? And I'm asking you today, when you look at the current place where you are, because we're in a spectrum, those who are just beginning to those who already have created. But where you are, there's still room to go to the next level. Where is it that you want to go? So there we are. We want to see what's around us and then meet the need to create value. So it's not necessarily just about the money. The money is a byproduct, and that is what we need. But if we create something to meet the need of those who are around you, then they're going to buy it. If you create something because it only meets your need, then you're going to find yourself in a surplus and in debt, right? Sandra, would you say, oh my, I could use her superpower and meal prep for me? You are not getting the same because she cooks fabulously. Matter of fact, and she even says she doesn't even like to cook, but she's a great chef. So she's using her superpower, right? She's using what it is that she has in order to meet the need and to bring a value. So when we think about the superpower, and I was thinking about that. We're thinking about our genius zone, our quality, a skill, something that comes natural to us, so that we can kind of zero in on our niche, right? On who we're going to specifically target or market to. So you can't market to everybody because everybody isn't in need of what you have. But there are people who do need what you have. This is off subject, but I was thinking, you know, talking about meeting a need, who was the first one that created the toilet? Who was the first one who created the toothbrush? Who was the first one who created a plunger? Who was the first one who started with the online television shows, right? To meet a need. Why did they meet that need? Did they do a survey to see what people wanted to hear and listen to in order to keep them in front of the television set? What is it that people need to hear around you? I know that kind of made it go off to the left, but it's meeting a need of the people who are around you. And every day we see needs that our heart is breaking, or we're upset, or we're like, oh, that's so easy. I got a solution for that. Why don't they just? They're not just because they don't know how. You know how. That's your superpower. That's your genius, right? So does everybody have a superpower? I believe that there is something that everybody has to tap in that makes them special. We don't want to just tie into that because there's one and we break the mold, right? No. There's enough for everybody. So when we think about what you're bringing, 4 ways to find your superpower. First is identify what is it that you love to do? What is it that gets you up in the morning? What is it that makes you put a smile on your face? You know, if you can imagine waking up in the morning and looking at your calendar and seeing that that was written on your calendar, you know, you're like, yes, I get a chance to do that. It's like when I go on vacation and I see I've been working so hard and I'm tired and I'm looking forward to that vacation and I see my calendar and it's coming there and it's time, you know, there's an excitement that I have. How about you? Right? We want that type of excitement with our business. Hey, Toyin, I'm glad that you're here today. Thank you for joining. Talking about superpowers, how to up level, how to go to the next level and be a success, not only to get value and money or monetary gain, but also to give value to others. Because that's where the key, that's where the value, that's where you're going to rise to the next level, is when we are thinking about others, when we're giving to others. So what are you good at? These things that you're good at may not necessarily be things that you like doing. Like with my friend that I was telling you about, she particularly doesn't even like cooking, but she's good at it. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind because I'm going somewhere today. Hey, Lady May, I'm glad that you joined. Sandra says, I've caved in and decided to meet the needs of people who seek my skills. That's tapping into my superpower. Absolutely. Sandra, what's your superpower? Lady May, what's your superpower? How about you, Toya? And I know you just wrote a book. What is your superpower? What are you sharing in there? Sandra, Pastor Sophia, you just started your online business as far as your clothing. What is that your superpower that you have there, that you're meeting a need of us ladies who want to still look pretty, especially from the top up, and you have all these beautiful blouses and tops that you have for us, right? That's what we're talking about. Paula, I know that you are in real estate, right? Along with my husband, Kelvin. So you guys, your superpower is meeting the needs of those who want to have home ownership, to no longer rent. So we have to think about what is our superpowers. The third thing is, what out of those things can you be paid for? Out of what you enjoy doing, what comes easy, what wakes you up in the morning, along with what you're good at, if you combine those things, how can you get paid? So this is what I want you to do. You guys have your journal. I want you to first write down what excites you. If you got up in the morning and saw it on your calendar, what is it that would just make you say, yes, I'm ready for a new day? The second thing, identify those things that you're good at that makes you stand out from the rest. Okay. And then you have, are you meeting the need? Where can you be of service and how can you help others help themselves? So you have 4 categories. I want you to write all those categories down, and then I want you to cross reference. Where is there some overlap? Where's the overlap for you? That's your superpower. Pastor Sophia said, absolutely. Sandra says, Sandra Stansel say, I'm staying here with you. Toyin Okanuga said, yes, yes, I'm ready. Being an enrollment to others. Yes. And Sandra, what else did you say? You said, my superpower is teaching, production, prophecy, and leadership. Absolutely. You're good at that. That comes natural to you. It just rolls out of you. Toyin, you enjoy speaking to others. Lady May, you enjoy empowering others in your emerge now woman. What is that? Emerge new woman? Type it in the chat. Toyin, you have your book. You want to empower people. Type the name of your book there. Pastor Sophia, you have your business. You have found your superpower. Type the name of your business in the chat. So that goes the same with you, Octavio and Paula. What is your superpowers? Type it in the chat. Share it with other people so that we'll all know what each other's superpower is. So when we need it, or when we have to feel a need in ourselves, we'll know where to go. Hey, I'm going to Paula. Hey, I'm going to Octavio. Hey, I need to read something in Toyin's book that's going to empower me and strengthen me and release me and set me free. Right? So we need to work on those things. Octavio, you said your superpower is teaching and speaking to others. Amen, my sister. Listen, you're in Nigeria, right? So we're all around So I see us working together. Look at how this is with the internet, that we can still speak together and share our voice all around the world. All right, Pastor Sophia said, "Got fat." She got fashion. Sandra Stanzo said that's how she's going to be using her superpower in the prophecy and the teaching. Monette, yes, Monette, I'm sorry I left you out. Superpower is empowering others with your book, Women Can. Woo! So with Monette and with Toyin, you guys have books that are coming out. Tell me when your books are going to come out. Paola, what did you say? My superpower is to serve and to help others. Absolutely. When you think about that, Paula, I'm going to use you. When you think about um, serving others and helping others, and we look at the list, what excites you? Like for me, I get excited to get online with you guys. I get excited to empower and equip and educate wholeness in the life of women and a few good men so that they can go back and reclaim their future, reclaim their voice. See, I get excited when I help people and coach people to stop self sabotaging and to release the possibilities that's inside of them. See, I get excited when I create communities such as this, where we're able to come together to stop people from circling that mountain of fear, doubt, over and over, making them bad decisions over and over again. Why? Because we're stopping that loop and we're emerging to become unstuck and unstoppable. See, this gets me up. This makes me say yes and look at the calendar. Matter of fact, I'm getting kind of sad that the 30 days is up. So, you guys, I'm taking the month of October off, and for the most part. And then in November, I'm coming back strong. I'm coming back strong because I don't want to be away from my community. Monette, what did you say? Adding value to others. Lady May, uplifting women emotionally. Absolutely. Absolutely. And see, if we look at that, we all have different ways. So I could say that we're all catering to women right now in the different ways, but and a few good men. But look at how each one is a little different. Each one is filling a different niche, right? And that way we can still empower one another. I talked to you about my journey, that how my journey is good by myself, but when we walk on it together, man, can we just cover and meet all the needs, or greater needs of our community? Think about us locked arm in arm, over and over and over again, on each side, just walking like a dynamic, beautiful force, coming to meet the needs and add values to other people. See, we can do that together. So we're deciding what it is that we want to do. So, what does the world need where you can be of service and how you can help others? We're coming to the end, you guys. I want us to emerge now. I want you to go back if you've missed any of the 30 days of this challenge, because every day is adding value. Every day is taking you to another level. And tomorrow, this is what I want us to do. I want us to celebrate. I want you to invite everybody to come online, get your family, get your friends. Let's celebrate. And I want to hear how this challenge has added value to you, how you made little tweaks and changes, and how now you're up leveling and you have emerged. You no longer feel stuck. I want to know what aha moments that you've received. Okay, so that's tomorrow. Don't look, come tomorrow. Don't leave me on this line by myself. So, what did you say, Paula? This is so beautiful, Cheryl, and it feels like that. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, thank you. Because this is my passion, right? So we're going to celebrate tomorrow. You guys come. In the meantime, don't forget to go over to my business page. Go to Verette Cheryl. You see my name written in underneath me, but it's opposite Verette Cheryl to my business page, because over there is where I'm going to continue my conversation. Over there is where I'm going to continue to add value and nuggets and trainings and all the good stuff that's coming around. Is going to be on my business page. On my personal page, I'm going to tweak it a little bit, you guys. I'm going to begin to put a little bit more personal stuff on there. I realized, I said, I don't have my grandbabies on there. I don't have my kids on there. They're going to give me, I missed, what's that, National Daughters Day, National Sunday, and I am crazy about my children. And I can't believe that, I haven't, but I had made my page kind of like two business pages, and I want to rectify that. These are the minor tweaks and changes we're talking about, right? So look, life is good, but it's better when we're together. You guys, you were created for such a time as this. Your voice is necessary. Your birth is necessary. Let us go forward and be the change that we want to see, creating and using our superpower as we emerge now, unstuck and unstoppable. Sandra, you said, I feel that I have become unstuck and now I am going to be unstoppable. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you guys more than you can ever imagine that you guys are here today. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, for the day 30 of Emerge Now Unstuck and Unstoppable Challenge. And I want to meet your family and your friends. Look, share this with everyone. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.